Hi, welcome back to another edition of Moments with Michelle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am an author, speaker, I am a public speaker, and a certified life coach. So, after watching this video, if you want to work with me, click the consultation link. So, let's get into Moments with Michelle. So, this week we're going to be talking about the truth and the lie. This is a topic that seems to come up a lot when someone's lied on, when someone's not telling the truth. And it's hurtful, right? For someone to lie on you. And sometimes people just tell a bold-faced lie. It didn't happen. They exaggerating the story. They just making stuff up. And then there's the other type of lie, which I really am bothered by. That's the lie of omission, where people leave out pertinent facts that could really clear up a situation or a story, but they'd rather omit truth than to tell it. And so they omit things and then it becomes a lie. It's just not truth. That's not all what actually happened. And so, one of the things that God really spoke to me about, we all say, hey, you got to give grace to people, you got to give grace. But it's hurtful when someone lies on you. It's hurtful when someone purposely omits information to make a story seem different than really what happened. When they blame you for something that really didn't happen, but they refuse to take personal responsibility and accountability. And one of the things I always say, people will discredit what they don't have the integrity to uphold. And what they will go around doing is telling these lies, exaggerating stories, omitting information. And God really spoke to me in my heart about how to deal with this. And he broke down the why it's being done. And he said, Michelle, if you stop and think about what really happened, they had to tell a lie. That's the truth. They had to tell a lie. Because for some people, for them to actually sit down, contemplate what they really did do, right? Go over it in their head and realize that they really did hurt someone that was great to them, that was generous to them, someone that was good and blessed them. They couldn't live with that. They couldn't look themselves in the mirror and realize that they did a bad thing to a very good person. So rather than accept their ownership in their actions and their behavior, they would prefer to tell a lie. And they will try to discredit you. So what they did doesn't seem so bad. But it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and their character. They can't look themselves in the mirror and say that they did this really bad thing. And so they refuse to apologize for it. So they'd rather spread a lie or exaggerate and tell things that are just not true. And so one of the things that people will wake up and say, well, no one's perfect. Well, you don't have to be perfect to tell the truth. You really don't. Well, I'm only human. What does that have to do with anything? Heck, my dog knows when he's in error. Okay, if my dog Murray does the wrong thing, he'll tuck his tail and he'll run off and go somewhere and curl up in a ball. Okay, listen, an animal knows when they're in error and they've done the wrong thing. You don't necessarily have to be non-human to tell the truth. Okay, the next one, we all make mistakes. Great. Then we all can apologize and tell the truth. So here's my take on that. Be honest about situations, be honest about circumstances. Tell people, I messed up. And for some of you who are not believers, you may say, I bleeped up. Okay. But tell the truth about it. People are way more generous than you really think they are. They have way more grace for honesty than they do when people really lie and don't tell the truth. If you walk up to a friend and say, hey, I messed up. I shouldn't have said that. I could have told the truth about it, but I was scared. Like, I didn't want to look bad. Hey, I just didn't want to do it. I felt slighted at the time. People are more inclined to sit down and say, you know what, it is what it is. You did do that. I appreciate that you coming to me and you're apologizing. There is so much more grace when you tell the truth about what you did versus lying and making a story up. And when you begin to lie, you begin to just live this life of a lie, and you have to keep following it up. Who wants to wake up and keep doing that all the time? So just be honest. You don't have to discredit your friend that you lied on. They were good to you, okay? Acknowledge it. Make it right. Be a better person, okay? So that's my moment with Michelle for this week. I just want you to stay focused, stay positive, have a different perspective on the liar. That's the truth. Give them the grace. Bye-bye.